Program does not necessarily reflect the views of News Radio 830 KHVH, its staff, or management.
It's time to enter the world of real estate in Oahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leader, Adrienne Lally, and Attilio Leonardi will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, Adrienne and Attilio.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any real estate questions, you can reach us at 855-KHVH-830 or on the web at teamlally.com, and that's Lally.
Well, hey, good morning, everybody. This is Attilio. Hey, you know what? I was down in Alabama, and I was wrestling alligators. I had a big old 6-foot alligator in a headlock, and he was like twisting, trying to break out of my iron grip. And just about when his eyes was rolling back in his head and that alligator was ready to pass out, this lady came up to me and tapped me on the shoulders. She started asking me a bunch of tax and legal questions. And I said, those are great questions, but I think you need to seek the appropriate professional. And then I said, but Mom, what other questions do you have? So, if you hear anything on this show that may be deemed as tax or legal advice, go see a CPA, go see an attorney, because we're realtors, and we're going to talk about real estate today.
Okay, so we have a quote from Jim Rohn on value. Value.
Okay.
Yes, count the cost first. Don't pay too big a price for pursuing minor values. The major value in life is not what you get. The major value in life is what you become. That is why I wish to pay fair price for every value. If I have to pay for it or earn it, that makes something of me. If I get it for free, that makes nothing of me.
It's one of those quotes, you don't know when it's ending, so I kind of jumped in a little bit too soon at the end.
I'm almost there.
It's still going.
All values must be won by contest, and after they've been won, they must be defended. Don't sell out your virtue and your value for something you think you want. Judas got the money, but he threw it all away and hung himself because he was so unhappy with himself. Values were meant to be costly. If it doesn't cost much, we probably wouldn't appreciate the value.
Value.
That's
a nice word.
And it kind of leads into our learning story here.
Yes, we have a learning story.
Yes.
Oh, but before we go into our learning story, today I wanted to make sure we had 3 listeners. So I said, kids, I need you to listen to the show today. So I want to say hello to my 3 listeners, to our 3 listeners today. I want to say hello to Attilio Jr., Isabella, and Angelo. Right now, Angelo is saying hello back to the radio. He's only 5.
My kids are not listening. They're at the beach.
What the? Okay.
They're busy.
That's where they should be.
All right, back to our learning story.
All right, so we're realtors, so this is going to sound weird and wacky, but anybody knows me, they'll be like, oh, that's normal. You should sell your home yourself. You don't need a realtor. What?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you heard me correctly. You should sell your home on your own without a realtor. I did it. Okay, so here's a little story. This is a true story about me. Nothing has been changed to protect the innocent because, anyway. Adrienne, would you like to know the official Attilio for sale by owner steps to success?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so this is what I did when I sold my home. I originally lived in Tucson, Arizona in 1999. I moved there in 85, left in 1999. Before I left, I went and sold my home. So get this. I paid $62,000 for it, sold it for $90,000. First thing I did was quit my job. Yep, you heard me. I repeat that so people who just sneezed don't miss what I just said. I quit my job.
Really?
Yes.
No way.
No, yeah, okay, there. That's what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say, no way. Then I go, yes way. And I go, I quit my job. Well, I really didn't quit my job. I was self-employed and had an online business at the time and was getting ready to move back home to Hawaii. So basically, but my full-time job was to sell this home. So yes, the first step is to quit your job because just like in anything, if you're going to put part-time into it, you're going to get part-time results. So that's why we are, and are we full-time?
Yes, I think we're like more than full-time.
Yes,
sometimes.
we're more than full-time. Because even with me being full-time realtor, the next step is to find, so it's difficult. But anyway, the next step is to find a storage place that is going to be auctioning off storage unit owned by a realtor who went out of business. That's how I got all my professional post signs and an info tube for the front of my home, plus all the open house signs that I used. Okay, so the next step is to make sure your home is 1 block over from a major intersection. If it's not there, hook it up to a helicopter and move it. Okay, you're going to know why. So look it up on Google Maps. My address was 874 East. I'm going to say it the correct way. Alturas Street. If it is not, then you are going to need to jack your home up and move it, just like I said. Okay, because I had my open house signs up every Saturday and Sunday for 3 months, and because I lived 1 block over North First Avenue in East Grand, I was 10 blocks away from the University of Arizona. There were a lot of eyes looking at my signs. We also got rid of 70% of the furniture and personal items. We redid the floors, new carpet, linoleum, painted the entire inside and out. We did the landscaping. Oh, and you have to be willing to make less money on the sale.
What? Why would you do that?
Well, I looked at my neighbor's home that sold for about $10,000 more. So after commissions, he got $94,000. Whereas I got $90,000, but I did not pay any commissions, so I got $90,000. But my neighbor with a smaller home and not a corner lot made $4,000 more than me. So let's recap.
What?
No, that's not an FCC violation. I said recap.
Okay.
Step 1, quit your job.
Okay.
Step 2, maybe that was a Freudian slip. Step 2, buy a storage unit full of real estate signs. Step 3, redo your flooring and paint your inside and outside of your home. Step 4, hold open houses for 3 months. And the final step, are you ready? Are you sitting down? Make less money. Or, what could you do?
Well, you could call Team Lally.
Yes.
At 855-KHVH-830.
Because you know what we are to selling your home? We're your easy button.
That's right. You don't have to quit your job.
So listen up, folks. If you're a for sale by owner expired listing seller and you call me, Adrienne, guess what is the first thing I'm going to tell this person?
Don't list your home with us.
That's right. Don't list your home with us. But you know what we want you to do as a minimum? Come interview us. Don't list your home with us. Come interview us. Then make your decision at that point.
That's right.
Adrienne, I got a question for you. Do you have an outrageously crazy electric bill?
No, I don't.
What? No way. How'd you do that?
I had a photovoltaic system installed on my roof, and that basically zeroed out my electric bill.
All right. So the company that Team Lally recommends for your solar panel installation is Rising Sun Solar.
No risk, no money down, no worries. They make going solar simple.
For as little as $0 down, you get a smaller electric bill. That would be Manini.
And they give you a money-back performance guarantee.
So give Rising Sun Solar a call right now.
575-2202 or risingsunsolar.com.
Okay, now, like when you say something, boom, I'm like right after you. When I say something, you got like about a half a second pause. I want you to pick it up. Okay.
Well, I'm waiting for Mima to call in here because we have a
You're doing two things at the same time.
I'm multitasking.
There you go.
That's what happens.
Focus on the one thing.
All right.
Do you want to talk about a featured property or we're going to talk about Mima?
Well, we can talk about a success story while we're waiting for her to call in.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Mima.
Not falling for it.
No, you're supposed to say Mima who? And
you just said it.
I was going to say, oh, yeah, she's our awesome client that's excited about us. You want to try it again?
No.
Knock, knock.
I'm not falling for your knock, knock joke. Okay,
That's the oldest Hawaiian knock, knock joke in the world.
Well, all right, so we'll talk a little bit about Mima Zatuni and her short sale journey.
Okay.
So we met, I guess, Mima and Sean Zatuni about, I think it was in 2011. Like one of their friends had referred them to us. And
yes.
Because they knew they were going to be PCSing at some point. So when it came time to PCS,
by the way, PCS means Permanent Change of Duty Station. That means in military speak, we're moving. And Uncle Sam is telling us we got to move.
Yes. So Uncle Sam told them they had to move. And they owed more money than what the market was at.
Okay.
So they sat down with us and we we gave them some optimistic news. I think that they had been doing their research and had actually they had interviewed other agents.
Yes.
And they
did not list it with them.
No, they didn't.
They listed it with us.
Exactly. So we got the home on the market, videos, pictures. I think we actually had like 3 offers before it was even shown. And then at the open house, there was like 30 visitors that came through. 30 visitors,
crazy.
Yeah, we should have been like...
We should have hired security.
Roped
off the area.
Charged you like an entry fee.
Yeah. $10 to come to our open houses. We'd have made $300.
Yep. So we were in escrow and moved right along. And I believe that we closed, it was maybe like less than 30 days after they had actually left the island. So all like the timing all worked out. So she was thrilled.
She was ecstatic. I mean, her Facebook comment back to us was like all these exclamation points.
Mm-hmm.
No swear words. It was just like a whole bunch of, ooh, ah, yippee, chee-hoo. I don't know. Did she do a chee-hoo? That's a local thing.
Well, I bet you she would if you asked her to.
She might not have said chee-hoo in her Facebook posting, but you know what? She felt chee-hoo. She was excited about getting this done. So, by the way, folks, you're thinking, Team Lally, we do a whole bunch of short sales, and you're thinking, they're not going to handle my luxury sale or my equity sale. Hey, guess what? Doing a short sale is like running a marathon.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're calling us up for your luxury listing or your equity sale, what you're basically doing is saying, hey, I know you guys run marathons all the time, but could you come do the Aloha Run with me, the Great Aloha Run? By the way, how long is the Great Aloha Run?
I think it's like 8 miles.
Yeah, so we can do 8 miles in our sleep.
Yeah, so let's go do the Great Aloha Run a few more times.
Yes.
Oh, looks like Mima's been trying to call in twice.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
What's going on with the phones?
Mima, keep trying.
I don't know what's going on here.
Mima, if you're caller number 1, congratulations, because you're the only one calling in.
Oh, are you there, Mima? Hello? She says she can hear us.
She can hear us. Okay. So, Mima, we're going to have to bring in somebody in to do sign language for Mima. I'm going to have to use my ESPN capabilities. That's Hawaiian for ESP.
Oh, are you there, Mima?
I'm here.
All right, now we can hear you.
You made it.
There you go.
Are you going to do a chee-hoo for us? You did a woohoo.
There you go. The people in the car next to you are going, what the hell's going on over there in that car?
How are you wonderful people doing this morning? It's evening time for us.
Oh, is it?
That's right. You guys are all the way on the East Coast.
Yeah, and it's kind of freezing. It's like, I feel like I'm in a freezer right now.
Uh-oh.
Aww.
Well, we'll send some warm aloha to you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for calling in. So we just
got some questions?
We do. So what was your experience like working with Team Lally, Mima?
Totally thebomb.com. You guys are most wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have dealt with my, worrisome butt every time. Every time I called, you guys always either had an answer or made me feel better. And especially being, across the United States, across the ocean, you guys is that extra step for me and always were there for us. Just for the people. You guys are just most awesome.
All right. Well, do you have anything that you'd like, any kind of words of wisdom for our listeners?
Definitely go with Team Lally.
Yes.
I got referred to from previous people that you helped out, and they had a great experience with you guys. I'm having a brain fart. I'm outside freezing.
Would you describe your if we had to put a sound to how you felt about working with us, would it be this?
Would it be this sound?
Oh, I don't know if you can hear it. Can she hear it if she's on the phone? She can? Okay, let me try one more time.
Yes. Especially being so far away, I couldn't believe, how amazing you guys are for checking my mail.
Yeah.
To make sure I didn't get any mail, to checking on the house. Who does that? No, Team Lally does. You guys are awesome. I recommend you to everybody and anybody. I put you guys on blast on Facebook all the time.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we saw those comments. We're like, whoa! She's excited.
Well, you guys are that great. I mean, being like over 6,000 miles away, you get worried. It's like, oh my gosh, it's just, you know, is it going to happen? And it happens so fast. Like,
yes.
you guys are awesome. I can't just express that enough.
I can put it in a sound effect.
Woo!
All right, well, Nima, thank you so much for calling in and sharing a little bit about your experience.
Thank you.
No problem. I speak truth.
Yes. All right, enjoy your weekend and take care of that baby in the background.
Yes, have fun.
I will.
Stay
I'm sure
warm.
you can hear it in the background.
All right, take care.
Hey, Sean Hannity here with some important news for home sellers. The marketing plan that your realtor uses for attracting buyers is critical to create demand to sell it for the most money possible. In Honolulu, the realtor you need to talk to is Adrienne Lally of Team Lally, who has a national marketing program to guarantee to sell your home at a price and a deadline that you agree to, or she'll have it bought for cash. Now, while the average agent attracts few buyers a month and sells less than 10 homes a year, Adrienne, on average, attracts hundreds of buyers every month and sells homes each and every week. If you're not happy along the way, she lets you fire her and pay nothing. Call Adrienne Lally of Team Lally today at 227-2703. That's 227-2703. Or go to the web, teamlallyrealestateshow.com. That's teamlallyrealestateshow.com. And don't forget, by the way, check out Team Lally Real Estate and the show every Saturday morning right here on KHVH.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the islands. 227-2703.
Are you a veteran interested in purchasing a home? If so, you qualify for the great benefits allowed by the VA Home Loan Program. Benefits like no down payment required, reduced closing costs, and flexible qualifying guidelines. Hawaii VA Loans is Hawaii's VA loan specialist who can educate you on all of these benefits and help you get on track with getting pre-approved for a VA loan.
For more information on how you can tap into this great resource, go to hawaiivaloans.com to download their free 24-page ebook. As a special bonus, after downloading the informative guide, you'll be instructed on how you can earn a $1,000 closing credit on your next home purchase. So what are you waiting for? Get your free VA loan ebook and a $1,000 closing credit by going to hawaiivaloans.com or give them a call at 792-4251. That's 792-4251.
Welcome back. This is Adrienne.
And this is Attilio.
And you're listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, you can give us a call at 855-KHVH-830 or on the web at teamlally.com, and that's Lally.
Well, what we tell our guests before they come on the show to make them feel relaxed and say, hey, don't get nervous. You just come in over to talk story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is there someone at the door?
Yes.
Who is it?
It's Dawn.
Dawn, come on in.
Dawn from Hawaii VA Loan.
Pull up a chair. Would you like something to drink?
I'm all good.
Okay. So, Dawn, your last name is Luat?
Yes.
Is that how you pronounce it? Agents get all kind of troubles with the Filipino last name. So you got to understand, her name is Dawn Luat, and she's about 4.5 feet tall, dark black hair, black eyes, and olive skin. That is not Dawn. Dawn is like 6 foot something. No, I don't know. She's super tall, holly looking girl. She's local though, and does not look like a Luat. You married a Luat. Mm-hmm. Is that how it works out? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
So Dawn, where are you from?
I'm originally from Kailua, but now live in Pearl City.
Yes.
And then what high school did you go to?
I went to Kamehameha, so don't let the howdy outside fool
There
you.
you go. Imua. Imua.
All right, and then how did you get into the loan business, Dawn?
Well, I went to school in Arizona, and when I moved home, I was looking for a job, something that I could get into that would turn into a career, and I started working for a builder developer, and then just recently came over to Hawaii VA Loans, and here I am.
All right.
And welcome to
Thank you.
welcome to the show, and today you're going to be sharing with us some important information about VA loans.
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you for having me. So today just wanted to talk about VA Cash Out Refinances and some information about that and who qualifies and what we can do for you guys.
All right, so let's start off with that first one. What is that?
What is a VA Cash Out Refi?
Well, a VA Cash Out Refinance, it's a guaranteed loan through the VA. It refinances any type of lien or liens against your property, and will actually give you a little bit of cash at the end of the transaction.
So, like, if you have a conventional loan on your property, but you are eligible for VA, you could refinance into a VA loan if you wanted to?
Exactly. So if you already have a VA loan, or if you use maybe FHA, USDA, or conventional mortgage, and if you're eligible for VA benefits, then you can actually refinance it into a VA loan and get a little cash back at the end.
So are there some differences? Why would you want to do the VA cash out as opposed to a non-VA loan cash out?
Sure. Well, a lot of people might not know, but with the VA loan, you don't have any mortgage insurance. So, any other refinance, if you don't have the equity or, maybe you need to consolidate a second mortgage and you wanted to do that, well, then you might end up having to pay for mortgage insurance, to consolidate that second mortgage, but not with a VA cash out refinance. There is no mortgage insurance, so that's a huge benefit of why you would want to refinance into a VA rather than just a conforming refinance.
Yeah, and the mortgage insurance, so people know, is if you default on the loan, the insurance company is going to make up some or all of that difference to the lender. But what's great about a VA mortgage, and we know this from doing short sales, they're going to cover up to 25% of your balance should you end up having to sell and be in an upside-down situation. So there's that benefit. It kind of like auto insurance, though. You don't want to have to use it because that means you got in a wreck. So that would be that type of insurance. But you have another question?
Well, and then also with the FHA loans, I heard that they just keep that insurance just keeps going up.
Yeah.
Seems like every time you turn around, they're raising it.
Right. And FHA is pretty expensive now, especially the upfront mortgage insurance. That's kind of a killer on most of those. So a lot of people, it's not too attractive to do a FHA anymore. So with the VA cash out, you avoid all of that mortgage insurance and you get to use it, over and over again. You can use your VA benefits, as many times as you want, but of course there are, some guidelines and rules with that too.
Gotcha.
So if one of our listeners wanted to do this VA cash out or just a refi in general, maybe they are not qualified to do VA, you could help them.
Right.
What's the best number for them to call or website to go to, Dawn?
Sure. Our website is hawaiivaloans.com. And then my direct number here is 983-2702, but you can always call our main line and reach any of our loan officers, and that number is 792-4251.
That's like the loan officer hotline, right?
Loan officer hotline. So, folks, if you're coming into the office, what you want to do is pop into the office right around 3:50. And ask to speak to Dawn.
Has to be right at 3:50.
Right at 3:50. Maybe come in 3:49. Wait about a minute. Say, I need to speak to Dawn right now.
So Dawn, can you share with us the 3:50 rule?
Yeah. So, we have a lot of fun in our office. So every day there's just a random 3:50 alarm that'll beep. So we have a little fun with it, and we decided if anyone is standing or out of their chair at 3:50, they either have to sing a song, do a dance, or tell a joke. So it kind of keeps things lively. About 3:30 to 4 o'clock, everybody starts getting nervous, and we try to trick each other into standing up so we can check out your dance moves and hear your song.
You record it, put it on the latest YouTube, Facebook thing.
Exactly.
I heard you guys have gotten Gabe quite a few times.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So Gabe is our branch manager, and he's funny. So he dances every time, and we're teasing him now, like, are you standing on purpose?
I think so. He wants to let his inner Michael Jackson out. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's important to have fun because you know what, life is short. You don't want to go to a loan office that's like boring.
Right.
Go to one that's fun.
Yeah.
And they know what they're doing.
And they know how to dance.
And they know how to dance.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. So, another question here: who can apply for a VA cash out loan?
Oh, well, you would have to be eligible for VA benefits. So if you are active duty or a veteran, we can help you out, and we can always check to see if you're eligible, and we can pull your certificate of eligibility to double check that.
So also, like, what reservists and National Guard, how long do you have to be in to qualify for the VA loan?
Well, if you served during a time of war, it's 90 days. Otherwise, if it's a time of peace, it would be 181 days.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, if you're in the Guard or reserves, it's about 6 years.
What if on New Year's Eve I run down this middle of the street in my neighborhood shooting a gun?
I wouldn't advise you to do that,
I'd probably have to go to jail. I wouldn't get no VA loan, probably go to jail.
Right.
Okay. Well, I live a couple of beach side, and it seems like a lot of people run. No, they don't do that.
All right, hey Don, we're gonna take a quick break for the news, but don't go too far because we do have a few more questions for you.
Sure.
Yes.
The news authority in Honolulu is News Radio 830 KHVH.
It's 82 degrees, partly cloudy in Honolulu. I'm Julia Norton-Dennis. Here's what's happening. Torrential rain has produced flash flooding in central Texas today. San Antonio firefighters have been pulling people from submerged cars and rescued passengers from a bus that was swept away by floodwaters. Emergency crews are taking boats to a reportedly flooded neighborhood in a San Antonio suburb. Officials say about 60 people have been rescued from homes. French President François Hollande says there could be a link between the stabbing of a French soldier outside Paris today and the brutal slaying of a British soldier on the streets of London Wednesday. But Hollande says investigators will check out all possibilities. The French Interior Ministry says the 23-year-old French soldier was stabbed in the throat, but his life is not in danger. Prosecutors on the Big Island have asked a state judge to hold 43-year-old Siong Aki without bail because he's a danger to the community and a flight risk. Aki is charged with second-degree murder, firearms, and terroristic threatening violations in the shooting death of Mateo Balinbin Jr. at a home in Nanavali Estate subdivision in Puna Monday. A witness told police he heard a gunshot, then saw Balinbin drop to the floor with his head bleeding. Aki then chased the witness out of the house. There's a hearing set for Tuesday. The U.S. Marshals Hawaii Fugitive Task Force led 48 fugitives in a 4-day mission this week on Maui. They were wanted on a variety of offenses, including drug, sex, and robbery violations, as well as violating probation. Hefty bail amounts were imposed on 2 of the fugitives. The International GMO March begins at noon in Waikiki. About 1,000 marchers who are protesting genetically modified organisms will proceed down Kalakaua to Clean Kapi'olani Park. Mostly sunny, breezy, high in the mid-80s. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low near 70, and tomorrow, sunny. Currently in Honolulu, it's 82 degrees.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the islands. 227-2703.
Hey, listen, folks, before we jump back in, here's yet again another great success story from Adrienne Lally and her team. Now, we all know this, not everyone has a house they're trying to sell. Some of you folks may even have condominiums to put on the market. Well, this success story is about a Waikiki condo, and here's what happened. Adrienne Lally listed a Waikiki condo, and after just a couple of days on the market, that's just 2 days on the market, Adrienne had 2 full-price cash offers. Now, even better than that, the condo closed in, are you ready, just 10 days. That's right, just 10 days. Now, these success stories results, they speak for themselves, but what you need to do is give Adrienne a call. Call today. Find out how Team Lally can help you. And remember this, that Adrienne Lally guarantees to sell your home for the amount agreed to by the deadline you set, or she'll buy your home for cash. Do this. Give Team Lally a call today, 227-2703, so they can help you too. And be sure to listen to the Team Lally radio program every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon here on KHVH Radio.
Party people!
Welcome back. This is Adrienne.
And this is Attilio.
And you're listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or We'll Buy It. If you have any questions, give us a call. That number is 855-KHVH-830, or visit us on the web at teamlally.com, and that's Lally.
Well, hey, folks, if you're outside cleaning up your yard and you're all sweaty and you come in back into the home and you got the radio back on and you're like, oh, what's this show about? We have, recap, who do we have on the show and what are we talking about?
We have Dawn Luat.
Luat.
I
got to work with her on the Filipino pronunciations.
She's with Hawaii VA Loan.
Yes.
And we were talking about VA Cash Out Refis.
Mm-hmm.
And then also who's eligible for the VA loan or a VA refi.
Yes.
All right. So we have a couple more questions here for you, Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
So does the cash out mean that the buyer really gets the cash back?
Yeah, so once the loan transaction is over, all the loan proceeds beyond the amount that will be needed to pay off your first or possibly second mortgage, anything beyond that can be used as cash for the borrower for any purpose. So you want to go to Vegas? Awesome.
Yes.
You want to do some home improvements? No problem. So it's a great benefit. You get some cash back, lower your payment. I mean, it's a great refinance deal all around.
What about during football season if we want to do some illegal gambling? Oh, no, there's no illegal gambling going on Oahu during football season. None whatsoever.
Of course not.
No.
Okay, so what is the interest rate these days? It's like in the low 3s still?
Yeah, so it's about 3.25 right now. Depending on credit scores, it could be a little bit lower, or could be higher depending on the buyer's profile, their credit score. But generally, it's about 3.25 right now.
Okay, so if you have an interest rate that's probably at 4% or higher, you should you should give Dawn a call. And what's that number again?
Yes.
Absolutely, it is 792-490. I'm sorry. 792-4251.
I will write them down. Or you can call Dawn directly at 983 Luat. No. It's 983-2702, 983-2702.
Or go to HawaiiVALoans.com.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get all the info there, too. They have a great website.
Telling you got to get that number, Luat.
All right, so when they do this refi or even when they do a purchase, what kind of costs does the veteran have to pay?
There are some fees that the veteran will have to pay. That could be, it'll be your appraisal, credit report, your prepaid taxes and insurance. But the VA requires that there are some fees that veterans are not allowed to pay.
Okay.
So Hawaii VA Loan will pick up a bunch of those fees for the veterans, including a pest inspection or termite report. We'll also cover the underwriting, processing, admin fees, as well as your escrow fees. We cover all of that for the veteran.
And we've seen those fees be anywhere up until over $2,000.
Yeah, when you add it all up.
Yeah, absolutely. So it could be between about $1,500, about $2,500 as well. So that'll save you a big portion. And then here. So, we'll cover all of those fees for you. And then the veteran just has some minimal fees, like I said, appraisal, credit report, and that's about it.
Yeah, no, wait. I think we was talking with our client yesterday about, they're disabled. What?
Oh, a disabled veteran, they don't have a funding fee.
Right.
So if you have any disability, you don't have to pay the funding fee.
So if you get like one mean hangnail, No, that don't count.
No.
Well, service-related disability, then you're exempt from paying the funding fee.
Like maybe I shot my big toe off with the M16.
Well, the other day we deal with a lot of transactions, and one of our buy sides, they were kind of giving us a little pushback. Oh, well, USAA does not cover this or that, and we said, well, you know what? We have someone that will.
And that's HawaiiVALoans.com.
Yes.
You can reach Dawn at 983-2702.
Exactly. And then I think that they did. They moved right over to you guys.
Yep. That's a great benefit. Yeah, we definitely want to help our veterans and servicemen and women in any way we can. So we'll take care of all those VA non-allowables, and a lot of those other banks will not.
You know what I like about Hawaii VA Loans? You guys did something pretty big. You guys moved.
Yeah.
And I was talking with Jim and Gabe, the big kahunas over there, and I said, how come you guys have moved? You know why? Because that's where all the veterans are buying. You guys, they're all out. I mean, they're not all over the place, but I mean, they're not in every place on Oahu, and it's not like you're limited. But majority of the VA loans and where the veterans are buying are Eva Beach, Kapolei, Waianae side.
Mililani.
So they moved their whole office from downtown to Kapolei. So, by the way, if you're in the area, there's a Starbucks. Starbucks across from Home Depot in Kapolei.
The drive-through one.
You're going to go up to the second floor above, is it Taco Del Mar?
Yep, a Navy Federal.
And then you're going to go in the hallway, and then you're going to wait till like 3:50. Then pop your head in the door and say, where's Don?
Yep, and we'll all dance together.
There you go.
Dance party.
All right, so I got another question for you, Don. What if the veteran has used their VA entitlement before?
Yep, and that's no problem. So if you've used your VA benefits before, if you still own the home, then that's okay. We just want to make sure that loan gets paid off. And if not, then your entitlement will be tied up until that loan is paid off. Or you can always use your remaining entitlement if you're wanting to keep that property. Then we can calculate for you what you have left to use and determine, what's your maximum loan amount that we can use. Otherwise, if you no longer own the home, then no problem. We'll just need to show proof that it's been paid off and the title has been transferred.
So, like when they have a home, for example, on the mainland, most homes they're like $200,000 on average. But because Hawaii has such a high
cost of living.
Well, yeah, like the VA limits. The VA limits are much higher than they are on the mainland. And I know that we've had some of our clients. They think that
they have misconceptions.
Yes, they think that it's like they can only use their VA loan up to like 400 some odd thousand.
Or like 150,000. What is that? Alabama or something.
You were there earlier.
Yes.
With your mom.
With the crocodile.
But yeah, so could you tell us a little bit of the difference between the VA loan limits on the mainland versus here in Hawaii?
Yeah, so on the mainland it's much lower, and even on the outer islands it's $417,000. But here on Oahu, limit is $625,500.
Okay.
Yeah, so we get some higher loan amounts here on Oahu, which is great because, as you know, we definitely need that higher amount.
Yeah, for our price point.
Yeah.
And then we also know, too, if you buy a home, let's say your home's like $750,000, then what happens there?
Well, then we just need a small down payment. So we'll take 25% of the difference of that loan amount and the limit of $750,000. So 25% of that difference we'll need for a down payment. But, not bad. You can get, a high loan amount and just a small down payment. That's a huge benefit.
Yeah, so if you have any questions on that stuff, go to HawaiiVALoans.com. They have pretty cool YouTube dance videos on there. You guys have this ebook thing. I mean, it's real educational like that, so I like that.
All right, so we're going to leave you with one last question, Don.
Yes.
What differentiates Hawaii VA loans from other mortgage companies?
Well, in the short time I've been here, it's so much fun. We have a great time at work, and we enjoy being at work. We enjoy working with our veterans and our active duty men and women. And we not only do VA loans, we do conforming and other government loans as well. And what sets us apart is, we really, really love working with our buyers, working with our realtors. And like I said, we have a great time at work, so that transfers over into our quality of work. You know, we really like what we do, and we're here for the long haul. So we're here, we're dancing, we're singing and rapping, telling jokes, and we're getting our work done at the same time. So it's a great place to come, and you know, we'll help everybody out, help you with your loans, and we'll sing and dance for you too.
Yeah. So if you walk into the office at 3:50, this is what it's going to sound like. What's it going to sound like?
All right. So give us your number one more time, Dawn, and your website.
Our website is hawaiivaloans.com, and you can reach us at 792-4251.
That's 792-4251.
All right, so give Dawn a call for all of your loan needs, not just VA.
Yes.
All right, so we got to take a short break, but thank you so much, Dawn, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and have a great 3-day weekend there.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
You too.
All right, don't go too far. When we come back, we have some featured properties to tell you about.
Yes.
Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow.
Need a property manager? Hire the broker, Alana Jo Dela Cruz, with Kama'aina Property Management. 398-2119. That's 398-2119. Or you can go to payrentformoveout.com. The way your property is managed today determines its value tomorrow. Call Alana Jo Dela Cruz for all your property management needs. 398-2119. Hawaii is one of the most beautiful places to live. With our gorgeous weather and perfect tropical climate, it's the ultimate paradise. However, pests love living here just as much as we do. Pests like cockroaches, termites, ants, and even rodents thrive within our very own homes. Ew!
Keeping them out is important for safety of your family as well as the structural integrity of your home. Let Kama'aina Termite and Pest Control keep your home clear of these unwanted pests. We offer smart, reasonable, and effective programs for your property. With more than 30 years of experience, let the Kama'aina team protect your investment. Call us today for a free estimate, 591-9997. Again, that's 591-9997.
In every real estate transaction, there is a virtual silent partner, the escrow company. They are there to make certain that the transaction keeps on track and that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. We like working with Hawaii Escrow and Title. They close our transactions on time with professionalism and aloha.
We're happy to recommend Hawaii Escrow and Title for any escrow and title services, providing Hawaii's community with exceptional escrow and title services since 1972. Check them out on the web at hetinc.com. That's hetinc.com.
Welcome back. This is Adrienne.
And this is Attilio.
And you're listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, you can give us a call. That number is 855-KHVH-830, or visit us on the web at teamlally.com, and that's Lally.
Well, hey, folks, listen to us every Saturday from 11 to 12 because, you know, you might not learn something, but at least it's entertaining. No, it's both.
It's edutainment.
Edutainment. All right, so what we're going to share with them today? We're going to talk about some of these properties here because, you always like to say, you know, we are a real estate show.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, so we have a brand new listing. It's going to be open tomorrow from 3 to 5. Our buyer agent, Kaylin, is going to be out there.
Yes.
This is at the Banyan Tree in Waimanalo. It's a 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath townhome, but it's like a it's like an end unit. It doesn't really feel like a townhome when you walk in there.
And it's one of the, you know, it's built in, what was the year built? 73.
Yep.
So what's cool about 73 is that
they were generous with their sizes.
With their space.
With how they built the homes.
Yeah, not only the interior spaces, but the spaces between the units.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day when they, you know, they didn't want to squeeze every square inch of the property with
they were not stingy with their space.
They was not stingy. So go to the Banyan Tree, not the one you go hang out with all the Heinekens and all of that. We're talking about the Banyan Tree Complex.
In Waimanalo. Okay, so it's 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1248 interior living. There's a big open front lanai, and then like this big side green grassy yard that's right next to it. Makes you feel like you have a big yard, but you know what? You don't have to maintain it. The association does. And those maintenance fees are $365 a month.
Now, we have in there parking too, but I put 3 question mark because you can actually fit 3 cars.
Yes, you can.
They have like the covered parking for one, and then off to the right is like a concrete pad. You can actually fit 2 more cars in that section. And then they have this big,
There's lots of parking.
Lots of parking. Great for entertaining and family get-togethers and things like that. And you feel spread out. You're not all on top of each other. And check out the video.
Yeah, so they really did a lot. It was remodeled in 2012. They have granite countertops, all new cabinets, bamboo wood floor. It's a beautiful home.
Yeah, very nicely decorated, and it's clean.
And you know what we say
about a clean home?
What do we say?
It's one of the things we recommend to get your home ready for sale is a professional cleaning.
Yes, they listen to our advice.
The cleaning company we recommend is Spots Cleaning and Maintenance. They are licensed, insured, can do residential and commercial. Look, folks, I'm a certified, some people say I'm certifiable, but I'm a certified clean freak. Just ask my beautiful wife, Regina. This is the only company I trust to clean my own properties. Check out teamlally.com and look for Spots.
That's right.
Oh, you want to talk about this one?
We're
Another property. This one's awesome.
Yeah, so this one is our other open house on this Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
It's out in Kaneohe. It's in Lulani. Ocean is the neighborhood.
Yes.
On Lulani Street.
Yeah, so it's Kaneohe Bay.
Mm-hmm.
It's one street over, so you don't get all the road noise.
Yes, that is an added benefit.
Yes.
You got the view, but no road noise. So this one's listed at $1.1 million.
Mm-hmm. It's
5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and the roofed living area is a little over 3,000 square feet. Lot size is 1.2 acres.
Now, this thing's got a view that you can basically see all the way to Chinaman's Hat.
Past Chinaman's Hat.
I'm not talking about the homeless guy hanging down at the bus stop with the Chinese hat on. I'm talking about Chinese Hat out in the ocean. You can see all the way to Chinaman's Hat. This thing has views from the garage. They actually put bay windows, these huge windows in the garage.
It also has a 30-foot covered bridge. You have views from your bridge as well.
You can look from the bridge.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much every room in that home.
Does it come with a moat and a dragon? Or just the bridge?
Just the bridge.
Okay.
All right, so that one's going to be open tomorrow from 2 to 4. And Kathy Passetti is going to be out there hosting that one open. Oh, the other thing we forgot is the solid coa wood floors.
Solid coa.
So not the laminate type. It's real solid coa wood floors.
Solid.
And then there are renters in there. They pay $5,000 a month.
You know what's cool about this property? You can live in it, and then the lower home is actually very private. You have a locked-off door there and a separate entrance, so you can actually have income.
Yeah, so you won't even see them.
They won't even see them.
Actually, these tenants, they don't even really know each other.
Maybe you just have big family that likes to come visit you in Hawaii.
That's too. Like a guest house.
Guests are like fish. They go bad after a while. So maybe the first week you're okay with them, and you can take them Polynesian Colchicine and all of that. But after a while, you're like, okay, we got to get to work.
Send them to the bottom house.
Have them stay in the bottom house. You won't even know they're there.
Yes, so there's an income potential, so you could live in one part and rent the other.
If drunk uncle from Minnesota is visiting, put him in the lower house.
Yes.
Don't give him the car keys, though.
So go visit it tomorrow, 2 to 4, or check out the video tour.
Yes.
I think it's because the house is so darn big, it's like 10 minutes long. It takes
it's the
to
longest,
walk through the house.
Literally, this is the longest video I've ever put together for a property, and usually about 3 minutes. All
right. So do we have a wild card, or are we going to keep talking properties?
Wild card. You know what our wild card is? In our team, we believe in 100-0. What does that mean?
That means 100% accountability, 0 excuses.
So you never say, it's not my job. You never say, I'd have been on time if it wasn't for traffic. You never say, hey, this would be a better company if the CEO did a better job. 100% of the time, you take responsibility for the success of yourself and the success of your company. You know it's up to you to make this company great. And 0 stands for 0 excuses, as Adrienne said, for not giving. We always give great service, great quality to every single interaction with every single person. There's never an excuse not to be your absolute best.
That's right.
100-0.
All right, and I think we have Athena on the line. Are you there, Athena? Oh, maybe not.
She can hear us, but we can't hear her.
Do we need some more sign language?
Maybe we got to yell louder. Yeah. Athena! Can you? Well, while we're waiting for Athena to come on the line.
Okay, so Athena, call in 521-8383. Up, there you are.
Athena, are you there? Well, Athena, let me tell you about this new listing we got. Oh, I think she's there now.
She's here. There she is.
Hi, guys. How's it
Hello.
going?
Good. Doing great. Thank you for calling in. I noticed that the light was blinking, and we just were...
It was either Athena or the president.
Yes.
It was the president.
Okay.
That would be President Athena.
Do not launch the missiles. That crazy guy of North Korea, we'll go get him a couple beers. Hold back on the missiles.
Give him some Primo beers.
There you go.
So we have Athena calling in because we do have an event coming up on Friday,
yes.
And it's a fundraiser event for Conrad Molino. He's a fellow agent who's been struggling with throat cancer.
Yeah.
So Athena, are you're a cousin or a relative or a friend of the family?
I'm just a friend of the family's, and just my heart just kind of went out when I found out what was going on with them.
Yes.
And so I just decided, how everybody kind of pulls together when there's tragedy that happens. I just thought, let's pull our resources together, get this family back on track and back on their feet. So we are hosting an event next week, Friday, May 31st. That's going to be held at the Aloha Tower at a place called The Villa. It's right upstairs as soon as you enter Aloha Tower Marketplace.
Okay.
We've already done with our pre-sale tickets, but we do accept people coming at the door. Ticket sales at the door is at $35 per person, and it's a great cause. We've got some really awesome poo-poos in the beginning, some great dinner buffet also. We've got a silent auction going, door prizes galore, and one of our grand prize for our raffle prize drawings is a 32-inch flat screen TV.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Cannot go wrong with that.
And
I got to tell you, our silent auction, the community just outpoured for Conrad, and I'm so pleased with everybody's participation, donations that were being sent out, and we're still getting things coming in at this moment too.
All right.
One of our great prizes we got for the silent auction, I'm hoping everybody's going to get thrilled about this as much as I am. We've got 2 tickets, prime seats, to the Lion King, which is coming up this February 2014.
Okay. Wow.
It is a $350 value that was donated by one of our great friends of Conrad. So I want everybody to come on down, participate, support the family.
Yes.
Because, Adrienne, as you guys know, no one plans for something like this to happen.
No one does.
Cancer is becoming such a common epidemic, but yet nobody can plan for something like this happening.
Yes.
There's no, pre-signed symptoms or anything like that. And whenever somebody gets into this place at time in their lives, it not only becomes an emotional burden, but most of all, a financial burden also. And the burden basically takes toll not just on the person that's bearing it, but on the entire family, everyone who loves Conrad, and we all feel the emotional burden of not being able to help at all. We kind of feel helpless at times.
Yes.
And that's why we're putting this event together. So if anything, we can all pitch in to relieve the financial burden for the Molina Ohana.
Yes.
Attend this fundraising event and show our moral support to let Conrad know that he is not battling this alone.
Yes.
We are all here by his side, here to help out in any and every way possible. And also, I want to say something too. For those people who cannot attend, you can also give me a call if you'd like to make a donation by check. My number is 723-5660.
All right, what's that number one more time?
It's 723-5660.
Awesome.
And
they can go ahead and mail in a donation also.
And we'll post it also on our homepage on teamlally.com as well.
Great.
All right.
So,
well, thank you so much. It's Aloha.
Yes, thank you, Athena, for calling in.
Appreciate it. Come out and support Conrad Molina. Come on, you realtors. Cough it up. It's $100 at the door.
We got great music, great food, entertainment, door prizes, silent auction, and a bake sale.
Okay.
Come on down. It's going to be tons of fun, and it's all for a very, very good cause.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Athena.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So thanks for listening, and thanks to our sponsors.
Denise Kaehu with Hawaii Escrow and Title.
Gabe Ame and Jim Owens with Hawaii VA Loan.
Alana De La Cruz, Kama'aina Property.
Mike Betts with Kama'aina Termite.
Flo and Frank, Spots Cleaning.
Bradley Maruyama with Allstate Insurance.
Dave Stovall, Home Warranty America.
Matt Fortier with Fidelity National Title and Escrow.
If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, just go to teamlally.com. Check out our sponsors business page under our link section.
We also want to give a big thank you to Jimmy, our producer here in the studio.
Chee-hoo.
Make sure to tune in next week. We're going to have an awesome guest talking about something that will change your life forever.
This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed
Sold program. If we can't sell your home at the agreed upon price and terms, we'll have it bought for cash. Thanks and aloha.
Back, sending you a message. Weekdays at 4. It's all going to be good. KHBH Honolulu. I'm here.
Hawaii's home for Fox News.